Tehran. The death toll of a major earthquake that hit the Iran-Iraq border overnight rose to 328 dead on the Iranian side of the border on Monday, the coroner's office said. At least another 2,530 were injured in the 7.3 magnitude quake that hit late Sunday, state television reported, the office as saying. A previous toll stood at 207 dead and 1,700 wounded. Officials expected the casualty toll to rise when search and rescue teams reached remote areas of Iran. The Baghdad government did not immediately give word on casualties in that country, though Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi issued a directive for the country's civil defense teams and related institutions to respond to the natural disaster. Footage posted on Twitter showed panicked people fleeing a building in Sulaymaniyah, northern Iraq, as windows shattered at the moment the quake struck late Sunday, while images from the nearby town of Darbandikhan showed major walls and concrete structures had collapsed. There are 207 dead and more than 1,686 injured, Behnam Saidi, the deputy head of the Iranian government's crisis unit, set up to handle the response to the quake, told state television. 6 others were reported dead on the Iraq side of the border. The earthquake was felt in several provinces of Iran, but the hardest-hit province was Kermanshah, which announced 3 days of mourning. The quake was so powerful that the tremors were felt in Lebanon and Turkey. The tremors were also felt in the UAE, according to social media users. More than 97 of the victims were in the town of Sarpol Sahib in Kermanshah, about 15 kilometers 10 miles from the Iraq border. The main hospital of the town was severely damaged and struggling to treat hundreds of injured people, state television reported. Kurdish health officials also said at least 4 people were killed in Iraq and at least 50 injured. Footage posted on Twitter showed panicked people fleeing a building in Sulaymaniyah, northern Iraq, as windows shattered at the moment the quake struck late Sunday. Video people running for their SS. Scores of people were seen running for their S in Erbil's Tableau Mall as a 7.3 magnitude earthquake rocked the region. Pic.twitter.com 4if3z4 High, Press TV at Press TV November 13, 2017. Latest pictures from the earthquake tweeted by Iran's Press TV. Scores of people killed in earthquake in Iraq. Iran border areas. Read more https://t.co/8 deeper 4fb7 pic.twitter.com Zooksday Took, Press TV at Press TV November 13, 2017. A tremor in the Iraq-Iran border region was of magnitude 7.2 and struck 103 kilometers southeast of the city of Sulaymaniyah, the U.S. Geological Survey said, a map showing the powerful quake's epicenter. Read more. Strong quakes hit Japan, Costa Rica. Iran's state-run news agency reports over 140 killed, 860 injured in 7.2 magnitude earthquake along Iran-Iraq border, reports the Associated Press. Arni at Arni November 13, 2017. Images from the nearby town of Darbandikhan showed major walls and concrete structures had collapsed. It was felt in the UAE, according to social media users. Footage posted on Facebook by Gulf newsreader Syed Kazim Raza showed residents on the streets in Al-Qusay too after the tremors were felt. Watch the footage. Hera social media users said the quake was felt in Iraq, Iran, Turkey, Syria, Kuwait, Jordan, Israel, UAE, Armenia, Azerbaijan and Georgia. The U.S. Geological Survey issued an orange alert for shaking-related fatalities and economic losses. Iranian provinces in the northwestern, western and central areas of the country were impacted. Iranians set up temporary camps outside of shaken buildings in Palazahab, Kermanshah province. EPA, Iranian social media was abuzz with area people evacuating their homes. Another Gulf newsreaders, Mohammed Majid, took this video of Kuwait residents gathered outside their homes after feeling the aftershocks. Many residents in the Iraqi capital Baghdad rushed out of houses and tall buildings in panic. I was sitting with my kids having dinner and suddenly the building was just dancing in the air, said Majida Amir, who ran out of her building in the capital Salahiyah district with her 3 children. I thought at first that it was a huge bomb. But then I heard everyone around me screaming earthquake. There were similar scenes in Erbil, the capital of the semi-autonomous Kurdistan region, and across other cities in northern Iraq, close to the quake's epicenter. Iraq's meteorology center advised people to stay away from buildings and not to use elevators, in case of aftershocks. The quake was even felt in the Iranian capital Tehran, with some villages hit by power cuts. Iranian state TV reported, the quake was felt in several Iranian provinces bordering Iraq. 8 villages were damaged. Electricity has been cut in some villages and rescue teams have been dispatched to those areas, TV reported. People stand in the street after feeling aftershocks from an earthquake in Baghdad, Iraq, Sunday, November 12, 2017. The deadly earthquake hit the region along the border between Iran and Iraq on Sunday. The USSG said the quake was centered 31 kilometers outside the eastern Iraqi city of Halabja. Our presidents of Turkey's southeastern city of Diyarbakir also reported feeling a strong tremor, but there were no immediate reports of damage or casualties in the city. Israeli media said the quake was felt in many parts of Israel too. Strong quakes in Costa Rica and Japan. Meanwhile, a 6.5 magnitude quake struck the Pacific coast of Costa Rica near the capital, San Jose, on Sunday night, while another tremor measuring 5.8 on the Richter scale hit off the coast of Japan late on Sunday, the U.S. Geological Survey said. There was no Pacific-wide tsunami threat, the U.S. National Weather Service said. A 6.5 magnitude quake struck the Pacific coast of Costa Rica near the capital, San Jose, on Sunday night. The quake in Costa Rica, initially measured as much as 6.8 magnitude, was centered 43 miles 69 kilometers southwest of San Jose at a depth of 12.3 miles 20 kilometers, the USGS said. Meanwhile, a huge 5.8 magnitude earthquake has struck off the east coast of Japan, according to the U.S. Geological Survey USGS. A map showing the epicenter of the quake in the Pacific Ocean. The quake hit 218 miles 351 kilometers east of Sendai, Honshu, at a depth of 5.9 miles 9.5 kilometers. The USGS initially recorded the quake as having a 6.1 magnitude, but this was later downgraded to a 5.8. It is unclear yet if there was any damage to villages and towns on the east coast. It is understood the earthquake has not triggered a tsunami warning. Frequent seismic activity in the area around 1990, a 7.4 magnitude quake near the Caspian Sea in northern Iran killed 40,000 people and left 300,000 more injured and 500,000 homeless. Within seconds the quake reduced dozens of towns and nearly 2,000 villages to rubble. 13 years later, a catastrophic quake struck the ancient southeast Iranian city of Bam, famed for its mud brick buildings, killing at least 31,000 people and flattening swathes of the city. Since then, Iran has experienced at least two major quake disasters, one in 2005 that killed more than 600 and another in 2012 that left some 300 dead. More recently, a 5.7 magnitude earthquake near Iran's border with Turkmenistan in May killed 2 people, injured hundreds and caused widespread damage.